Hello? What do you mean? What do you mean you do not have the size anymore? What do you mean it's sold out? Yep, I'm going to Niles. Yep, I'm gonna have to go visit Niles Antiques. Just forget it. Bye. Well, hello. Today we are at Niles Antiques in Fremont, California. And I was inspired by Caroline Winkler, I think that's her name. There was another YouTuber who I saw went to a vintage antique store in hunt for holiday Christmas gifts for her friends and her family. And I was just like, this is a good idea. People shouldn't just go out and buy vintage for themselves. They should buy vintage for friends and family for Christmas. So I thought, why don't I show you around the store and you can see some of the really cool holiday stuff that we have here that's great to give your friends and family for Christmas. So without further ado, let's do it. I'm gonna take you on a tour of the store and I'm gonna show you some of my favorite things that you can gift people for Christmas. Let's do it. These I like. Okay, so this is a mid-century modern lamp. They did put new shades on for the next person, whoever decides to buy them. But what I love about these old mid-century modern lamps is they're quite beautiful, and the craftsmanship of these lamps is so worth it. This would be a great gift for somebody, let's say that's maybe like a boho type of house, or maybe somebody who likes mid-century modern, you know, somebody who likes well-crafted things in their home. This would be a great, because these are made out of burl wood, or they're made out of regular wood. But I just find them so fascinating and so beautiful. I'm surprised these haven't flown out the door yet. But I think this could be a really special, unique gift for somebody, especially like a mom or a dad or somebody where you know their style and their decor of their home. Okay, so now we're in my section. Look familiar, right? I'm probably the one here in the store that probably sells the most glassware. What I think is really cool would be a gift like this. If you know the person is into like martini glasses, or I'm sorry. If you know the person is into dirty martinis, or they like to drink vodka drinks, something like this could be really cool. You could give them a set of glassware, kind of like that. And then you could give them a bottle of vodka, and that's like a great gift. Same goes for anything else, like something like this, like a mid-century modern yellow glass. It's like a small, it's like, this is more for champagne, but again, great. Good for, you could use it for dessert too as well, like ice cream. But I think it'd be really great as like a champagne glass, and you give them a bottle of champagne to celebrate the new year. I think that's also a good find. Or something like this. This is like an etched, flowered wine glass. These are $36 for 2, 4, 5, 6 or so. 6 for 36. But these are gorgeous. And if you're maybe like trying to find something for like a wine drinker, somebody you know you drink a lot of wine, I can think of 2 people in my head right now. I'm not gonna say their name on the on the channel, but I just think this is a really nice gift and a lovely gift for somebody. If you know somebody who's getting married in December, this is a really good gift too as well. Maybe they want something for their wedding. Or maybe they're a beer drinker, right? Maybe they're a beer drinker, so you get like a glassware, like a Steinware. These are black Stein mid-century modern glasses. These would be great with like a case of beer or something like that. Such a like a low kickback kind of gift. You get the glasses, you get the beer, and it's like, I don't know, something pretty. Also, every time they open the cupboard to serve themselves a drink, they're gonna remember you because you gave them glassware. So Okay, here's one more for you. So I remember one year I got my mom perfume. She loves Chanel No. 5. That's her scent. She's worn it since the 80s. If anybody ever gets her perfume, they know exactly what scent to get my mom. So this is one of the things that I recommend. If you've already gotten your mom perfume, you know she loved it. Maybe this year you up your game and instead of giving her perfume, you give her something to like spritz it in. Something like this, like a vintage antique perfume bottle. Something like this, an antique perfume bottle, could be stunning to give as a good gift. Okay, so now we're in the jewelry. Well, every section has jewelry, I have to say. We do not carry gold or diamonds in Niles Antiques. We do not want to get in trouble, or we don't want people to come in and, you know. So everything here is costume jewelry, but there's some beautiful costume jewelry pieces. If you know someone's vibe, what they like, the type of jewelry they tend to wear, this is a great place to find affordable costume jewelry. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm on the ground now. We're on the ground now. Okay, so here is a huge case of silver plated or silver spoons, forks, hairbrushes, you name it. But what I think is really cool to give as a gift here is if you know somebody who's like an avid tea or coffee drinker, if you come to a vintage store, sometimes you can find like those vintage tea, they like hold loose leaf tea, and you can use them for dunking your tea. I think that's a really pretty gift. Okay, so here's another interesting gift I'm gonna throw out there. So let's say you know somebody who's an avid reader and maybe they read a lot, not a Kindle reader, somebody who like loves the feel of like an old library book, like a real book. Something like this could be quite stunning. So these are bookends. And I'm sure whoever that avid reader is gonna get a ton of books, or they're gonna get things like that. Bookmarks, things like that are like, but I think bookends are like such a fabulous gift to give somebody. And this is something they're probably not going to buy themselves. And they're usually very heavy weighted. So this is something you're not going to want to buy from like, I don't know, a big box store. You're gonna want something that's bronze or real bronze or marble or metal. These are very heavy to ship. So if you can find them at like a local antique store like Niles Antiques, that's a really good buy because they're gonna be priced well because whoever is who's pricing them, they're gonna wanna get rid of them at a good low rate, but you're not gonna have to pay that extra charge for shipping. So this I feel like is a really cool gift too that you could give to somebody who's an avid reader. Okay, so we are in Dan's Christmas explosion. I mean, Dan specializes in like Halloween and Christmas. What's really beautiful about this is there's like some true vintage holiday pieces. And if you're like my mother or me, one of the things that we grew up doing was collecting antique ornaments. Or we grew up collecting ornaments. Each year, my mom would pick out a different ornament for me and the kids, or my sister, my brother, me, and my dad. We'd all have our own. And usually the ornament would kind of reflect who we are that year. I know that sounds a little weird, but for example, like my dad's a big avid golfer, so he'd have like a golf Santa. And like me, one year I traveled to Italy. So I bought my mom a hand-blown glass Santa ornament to put on the tree. And I just feel like sometimes Christmas is like that nostalgic time where like you go to pick up something and you remember that memory or that person who gave you that piece. So I think vintage ornaments is such a great gift. And today I actually had somebody come in the shop. They were looking for specifically a dog ornament with wings. A friend of hers had a dog that had passed away and she wanted to give her an ornament to kind of like celebrate that dog's life. And every year when you take it out for Christmas and you put it on the tree, you remember your puppies. So I thought that was really beautiful and a sweet gift from one friend to another. So that's a really great gift, is an ornament that means something to that person. Okay, here's a good gift for kids. Now, this might be a vintage book that they're gonna have to pass down to their kids and to their kids, but I mean, always during Christmas, we read these kind of stories all the time, like The Night Before Christmas. It's kind of like classic holiday story. Beautiful story with beautiful illustrations to show your kids. I think this is a beautiful gift. It is $30. It's not gonna be like a $5, $10 book, because this book is very old, but he takes good care of his stuff. See, so it's in plastic. You can take good care of yours too. But it's a beautiful gift that you can give to somebody, maybe somebody who likes literature, somebody who likes to read books, especially like around the season or the holiday that they're in. That's always a great gift too as well. Okay, one last one. Ooh, I'm getting red. Okay, I did not wear my makeup today, so do not judge based off of what you see here, guys. Just shooting from the hip. Okay, so this is one of the all-time things that I thought was really thoughtful. Again, I know a lot of wine drinkers, and they're gonna get a lot of fun, like wine stuff. I don't know, like a wine decanter to help with like putting oxygen into their wine when they're drinking it and stuff like that. Well, what about something like this? This is a vintage corkscrew made in Germany. And I think this is something that nobody else is gonna gift them. And what's really cool about some of these pieces, one of these, is they actually have movable pieces to the cork. I mean, it is so cool. I mean, the last time I was here, I think we sold like 3 in one day to the same person. Obviously they knew what's up. This is a really nice gift for somebody. So this is $56 for one piece. But I mean, come on, you're not gonna find this anywhere. You're not gonna find this anywhere, except in a vintage shop. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas holiday. If I do not see you before Christmas, just know I'm celebrating. And I will definitely catch you after Christmas. And I appreciate you guys watching the show. I appreciate you guys watching the channel. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll put my Instagram here if you guys want to follow. Anytime I'm at the store, I do post something, some beautiful antique if you guys are interested in those antiques. If there's anything today that you saw that was in the video that you're really interested in purchasing, you could always hit me up on my Instagram and we can work out with one of the vendors here on some type of shipping price or whatever. But you know, the whole video was not to get you guys to buy anything that I showed today. I just wanted to give you guys some ideas on some really cool vintage finds and things that you could, you know, gift to your friends and your family this holiday season instead of the same old stuff. So I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys loved what you saw. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Bye. I do all things vintage. I do all things vintage. Ah! Okay. No, we're closed.